You're back! Thanks for joining us again. Welcome to another Home Sweet Home Cooking. I'm your host Rocky in my mother's kitchen with Kathy. And today we are doing another rhubarb recipe. It is summertime, so we got plenty of rhubarb from the store. It is a rhubarb upside down cake.
It's the one I've been waiting for.
Yes, this is delicious. I love this one too. Really simple. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients if you count the cake mix as one, but in the cake mix you got 4 ingredients, so you know, a handful of ingredients. Preheat the oven to 350.
Yes, I will.
Okay, you will. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and mix the cake batter first. You take a, what does it say here? Yellow cake mix, and you mix it as directed. So I'm just going to pour the cake mix in to the bowl. And to that, the directions on the cake mix is 1 cup of water, 3 eggs, and 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. And then you're just going to beat it for 2 minutes until it comes together. And then we'll be back and we'll show you how to assemble the rest of this delicious cake in just a moment. The cake mix is now mixed up and we're going to assemble the rest of the cake. Very simple. It is going to be a 9x13 cake pan. To the bottom of that you're going to put 5 cups of diced rhubarb. Ours is frozen because we got this and we got a whole bunch of it. And it's been thawed, so it's not still frozen. Just going to cover the bottom. Now it says on the recipe card if you're using fresh from the garden, early season rhubarb, then you want to sprinkle this with 1 tablespoon of tapioca. This is out of a grocery store. It's had time to transport. It's not fresh anymore, so it's not as juicy as it would be if you just fresh picked it, so we don't have to add the tapioca. To the top of this, once you get that spread out, you're going to sprinkle 1 cup of sugar. Get a good even coat. To the top of that, I'm going to sprinkle 1 package of red jello. You know the flavor red, right? That flavor. Any red jello. We use strawberry. I mean, strawberry rhubarb pie is great, so we'll use the strawberry jello more often than not. Cherry would work. Raspberry would probably work. Even you keep the tartness going through with the raspberry, I think, because that's a little bit tart.
We'll try raspberry next. Cherry was good.
Well, did we do the cherry? I know we did the cherry with the jelly, but did we ever do it on a upside down cake?
I did, yes, years ago.
Okay. All right, so rhubarb, sugar, jello. Next is oddball, 3 cups of miniature marshmallows. And I guess this is gonna, I don't know what it does.
Disappear.
Yeah, it just melts in. There won't be chunks of marshmallow. I'm not a big marshmallow fan. As far as eating them like this, straight out of the bag, I mean, to me a marshmallow is
a bunch of sugar.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I do like homemade fresh marshmallows if you make your own sheet of them, but that does not at all taste like store-bought. I like marshmallows in things, like s'mores. I like eating roasted marshmallows by the campfire.
Mississippi mud cake.
Mississippi mud cake, but I just don't necessarily like them straight out of the bag. My girlfriend will sit here and eat the whole bag. I have a cat that will eat marshmallows. Weird. Alright, so even coat of marshmallows across the bottom. Like I said, this is going to melt in, so you want a little bit everywhere. A little clump broken up. And then to the top of that, you're just going to cover it with the cake batter. Pour it in gently so you don't just overflow it and it goes pushing all the other ingredients away. And that's it. once you get this covered, it's just going to go in the oven and bake. And being a cake, you know it's done when it passes the toothpick test.
It takes very little more time than just baking the cake.
Yeah. Broke through to the jello layer there. Well.
Too bad, so sad. It'll work.
Yeah, because when you serve it upside down. You'll never even notice that bit.
We'll cover that up.
Alright. Got a little bit of cake everywhere. As it bakes, it's going to just kind of do its own thing anyway. Bake for 1 hour. So we'll get the side of the oven, we'll let it cool off, and we'll have a piece in about 1.5 hours. Be back. Alright, this has been in the oven for 1 hour. We've had it out for 35, 40 minutes almost. It is really still barely the point I could pick it up from, but we're going to eat it anyway.
We can't wait any longer. We've waited years for this.
And this is an upside down cake. First one always comes out a little bit rough. That looks much better. Alright, so what you're looking at, as you can see, here the cake is on top. You flip it upside down and that's where all the goodness is, where we put it at the bottom of the bowl, or the bottom of the pan. You can serve this with nothing, just naked, or, especially when it's hot like this, ice cream would be good, but we have to go pick up Dad from dialysis, so we don't have time for all that. Or you can serve it with a little bit of, what do we got, Cool Whip here?
Yeah.
For topping. And, oh, it smells delicious.
No matter what you do with it, it's going to be good.
The rhubarb is nice and soft. And I'll take my first bite without any whipped toppings. I want to taste that rhubarb for me. Here's to a long wait. I've missed that so much.
It's not as good as I remember. It's better.
Yeah, this is so good. I mean, having it like we the fact that we had our own rhubarb at our house, we could have this anytime we wanted, and it was good, but we just forget how good it was until you don't have it for a while. And
for years.
Yeah, and then you just remember how good it really is. It's sweet, a little bit of tartness from the rhubarb, a little bit of cool creaminess from that Cool Whip on top. That's fantastic. Please give this video a thumbs up. It was fun to make. It's fun to eat.
More fun to eat than make, and it's easy to make.
We got a couple more rhubarb recipes coming up. We still have some left over. So stay tuned for more of those. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see them. Hit the little notification button down at the bottom, the little bell. That'll give you a little heads up when the video comes out. Or when new videos come out, I should say. And it's been a pleasure cooking this for you guys. We just enjoy doing this for ourselves, but I like to share our experiences, our recipes with anybody who wants to listen, really. So we appreciate those of you who do watch and who subscribe. And if you have anything you want us to try, make sure you leave a comment. I'm working on getting a Facebook group started, so we can do just posting back and forth there. Sometimes commenting through YouTube's a little bit difficult, but I will get that up and running when I can. And until the next video, have a great day.